Hello, Mike. Hey, there it is. There it is. Can you hear me now? Good. All right. I see the little thing moving. Yeah, back. Guess who's back? Back again. Yeah, I'm here. Oh God, I'm rusty. I'm rusty is what it is. It's been a crazy few weeks. Month, whatever this is. It's been nuts. I've had a lot going on in life, and a new job. Very new job. It's kind of it's different. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. I'm not gonna go into crazy details, but it was a good move, but it was also an adjustment, and I thought I could come back here to stream sooner than I did, but no, because the new job. I'll hear that paper ripping. Look at this. MILS plates. Not MILS plates. Base plates. We're making MILS plates today. Today on stream. But yeah, the new job, starting a new job is an adjustment. Especially when you go from, like, I've started new jobs before, but this one went, the job I left, I had a pretty significant degree of responsibility, and I was going into this job with a bit more responsibility. You know, it's a similar job. I work in IT. I work with computers, but yeah, it was somewhat of an adjustment, but we're doing fine. The new job likes me, which is a plus. And yeah, I'm trying to get back into the swing of things with this whole Lego stream. I'm making a couple MILS plates today, not just because I want to make MILS plates, but I was sort of commissioned to do a project, and we're gonna build them on MILS. We're gonna put the project on MILS plates, yeah, we're gonna just build a couple. It'll be cool because there's a certain way of, you know, people all have different ways of making MILS plates. I'm doing the one that I'm most comfortable with, but this is with a twist, because most MILS plates are just your, you know, 2x2s in the corner. Everything is exposed on the sides, and you put your, you know, 4x4s on top of that. This is going to be a decorative MILS plate where we're going to have the sides are going to have these tiles on them. It's I don't know, I don't think it's a very unique design, but it's one that I sort of came up with when I built the motorized lighthouse, and I put the plans up for free on Rebrickable. So yeah, we use some Technic pins, some Technic bricks, and some pins to sort of keep the tiles all together. Yeah, so it's a good time. And I've got a lot of pieces here. I did a pick-a-brick order from the happy little Lego store, and these came really quick because these were all we are going to lose these pins so fast. These were all bestseller items, you know, it's stuff that they didn't have to go overseas to get. And actually, I have to pull up my plans for this because, yeah, I'm gonna get confused real quick on this piece. I believe these are for the corners. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of one of these plates for now. But yeah, it's been a while. It has been quite a number of weeks without streaming. And, wow, what is going on here? There it is. Alright. Yeah, it's been quite a few weeks without streaming, and I apologize for that, but it couldn't be helped. The new job and, yeah, just a bunch of, you know, home-related things were happening, and, yeah, just a lot going on. Oh, so those are my four corners. There we go. So much stuff. So much stuff. Oh, what is this nonsense? Just want to open up my MILS plate. Oh. But yeah, I hope everybody's having a good evening. Hope everybody is chilling and building if you can. It's gonna be a very chill stream tonight, I think, because I'm a little rusty. All right, there we are. All right, so I just have you can't see it, but I have Studio up on a different screen, and I'm just gonna follow along because there's it isn't your typical it isn't, if you've watched, you know, if you've Googled MILS plates and watched YouTube videos, it isn't your standard MILS plate, partly because we have these Technic pins. I keep on saying Technic pins. These Technic bricks covering the sides, and we also, you'll see it in a second when we start building the grid out to create the structure. We're going to be using 1x3s and 1x2s instead of just straight up 2x2s and 2x3s all the way around. If you're still confused, maybe a little later I'll show you what I'm talking about. But for now, we're just gonna soldier on. It's all we can do. It's what we do, so you don't have to. But yeah. So yeah, a bit of a break. I felt bad. I mean, there were some Thursday nights where I you know, I wanted to stream, but I was exhausted. I was so tired. Tonight I almost said, no, I'll give it another week or something, because I was, you know, it's been busy. It's been very busy. My new job means a longer commute than what I had, so I'm getting home a bit later. And so that's been an adjustment for both myself and my family. Oh, geez. Some of these, you know, I'm dealing with brand new pieces here. I'm used to building with used Legos. So this is new. All right, so we got our borders. It's like making a jigsaw puzzle here. All right, so where do we want to go from here? All right, I'm gonna start with the corners, I think. It's weird because I'm doing this on stream, so I'm like, yeah, is that where it goes? Yeah, that's where it goes. Two there. All right. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. Yes, So I kind of do these MILS plates where, you know, you do 2x2s and then you have a 2x2 space between them. And I use the 4x4s because when it lines up, every single 4x4 plate will have the equal amount of support. It makes a solid, structurally sound, wonderful build. And the cool thing about this, like, this is for a job, so, you know, I'm using all new pieces because I want it to look clean and slick and everything like that. But the cool thing about MILS plates is you probably have 1 million of these in your collection, and it's, you know, of 2x2s and whatnot, so you won't break the bank making 32x32 MILS plates. I mean, the most you'll be spending on is probably the base plates, but even those, you probably have a bunch of those in your collection. You probably have 1 million 2x2s. The 4x4s might be hard to come by, and depending on what you're using your MILS plate for, you might be able to get away with mismatched colors, or you might need to do them all the same. What I typically do is if whatever the actual base plate color is what I'll match with the plates, but in this case it's not really necessary. And I actually think the blue trim, slight as it will be, will you know, make it look better for this particular build. So yeah, and the cool thing too about these is you probably have 1 million 2x2s lying around, and you don't need to be picky about the colors of them, because you can use whatever colors because it'll be covered up. It's all structure. The other cool thing is, since this is going to be all, you know, blocked off, you're not going to see even the you know, even looking at it from the side, you're not going to see these pieces. So these could be mega blocks for all. Well, maybe not mega. Yeah, you could. Every day I'm shuffling. But yeah, we're gonna do these up. Yeah, these Legos are solid, brand new, right from the factory in Virginia. Smell the freshness. Oh yes, good times. The freshest Legos for this particular build. Taste the rainbow. But yeah, Pick-a-Brick. Pick-a-Brick is actually, I've had some good luck with Pick-a-Brick when it comes to if you're buying bulk items for, you know, a mock build that you're doing or whatever. If you have to buy quantity, it almost is a better buy to go to direct to Lego, direct to Pick-a-Brick. It gets a little less good if the pieces aren't best sellers. If you go to the Pick-a-Brick section of the Lego site, you'll quickly see that certain colors of parts and certain types of parts are considered best sellers. And what that means is they are here available in the States, in Virginia, where Lego has I don't know if it's a factory or just a distribution hub or whatever. But the pieces are readily available. And the turnaround time is pretty quick, like 7 days, not even. There we go. The non-best sellers come from overseas, at the home of Lego in, well, I'm not even gonna guess, because, you know, I should know, but I don't, because, you know, I don't. But there's a longer turnaround time, that sort of thing. And it's usually like, I don't know, I don't want to say non-standard parts, but they're like parts that they're not making massive quantities of, I guess. So for that, I would recommend going to, you know, Bricklink or wherever you get used Legos from. But yeah, if you're buying quantity and if it's common stuff, yeah, I would definitely go to Lego for your bricks. They're not paying me to say that, clearly. Yeah, so I got all of these MILS pieces for a good price. Wasn't too bad. And here we are. Yeah, and I went with these light blue ones again because they were common pieces, and I don't know, again, it's all, I keep on saying again. They're all being covered up. We're not going to see any of this. It's just going to be our 4x4s. But I wanted to, normally you would have a 2x3 here and 2x2s all the way to the end. I wanted to maintain that same structure, even though we were putting these Technic bricks into the mix. So maybe it's overkill, but you know, again, this is for a client, so I'm not going to you know, what am I trying to say? I'm not gonna go cheap or you know, I'm not gonna cut corners. That's what I'm trying to say. Not cutting corners on this one. Take pride in my work. So we got all those there. So I think I'm gonna start with putting the tops on, the 4x4s on, clear up some of this. And yeah, as you can see, when you do it this way, every single 4x4 is, every corner is touching brick. There's no hanging off the edge type things, and that's true for when we start venturing into the middle here. Every corner. So that's a solid. That is a solid piece going on here. So we'll go from we'll go from corner to corner first and see where it goes. So as you can see, we get to the other end and it is solid, and it will be solid the whole way around. See how that works? Yeah, MILS plates are cool. When I got back into Lego as an adult, started the YouTube channel, I was lucky enough to catch an episode of Brixie when he was talking about the MILS plates, and I, right out the gate, anything that I build that is a modular, a building, what have you, goes on a MILS plate. And I gotta say, it's a heck of a lot easier carrying a very large set like the motorized lighthouse or the Avengers Tower by Dream Build Bricks, which is on two 32 by 32 base plates. It's so much easier to carry that on one of these as opposed to just one of these, because these are flimsy. Look at that. Look at that bend. Yeah, these are flimsy, and when you have a heavy Lego build on it, it's you know, it's not a good deal. But when you have it on one of these, this is like carrying a a wooden cutting board, or, you know, a charcuterie board. That's what it's like. Only instead of, you know, cold cuts and cheeses and dried fruit, you've got an epic Lego build towering, you know, several feet, several inches. Still think the analogy was good. All right. Chillin' build on a Thursday night. So yeah, we're gonna do this tonight, and we're gonna do this again tomorrow night, hopefully. Happy weekend. Anybody got any big plans this weekend? I have a lot going on this weekend, actually. It's just a busy time of the year. Busy time. The water is good. And yeah. Alright, the next part's gonna be tricky. It might be tricky. I gotta see where I line up the pins. And then hope and pray the tiles line up as well. But this is looking... Oh, some crud. Oh no. Oh, we don't want that. Ah, shoot. I think I got it. But yeah, gotta start somewhere, right? Again, I hope everyone is having a pleasant evening, and we're all chilling. It's a good time. It's a good time here in Brick-Brack Land. Oh, had to set up my whole streaming station again. I got lights everywhere, cameras. I'm not using my iPhone for this camera today. I'm using just a regular camera. Looks okay. I mean, I think it's a little dark, but whatever. Alright, so now, what are we doing here? Man, oh man. Alright. Gotta take a look, see. I'm back over in studio. Yeah, let's hide all these. Okay. Oh, that's not gonna... Oh, that might help. Alright, let's see. Let's see if we can do this for you, the viewers. Alright. So what I think I need to do... Oh. What I need to do is press this into the base plate. Alright. Solid MILS plate. Okay. Oh. Now, press it all down. Alright, there we go. So what I think I need to do, I gotta put, if I'm looking at Studio correctly, and Studio has never steered me wrong. See, the thing about this is if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to take the whole dang thing apart. And that'll be streaming gold. So we'll do one side, make sure it works. No space there, space there, then one space. One space. Oh. I'll do 3. Yep. Okay, cool. And then we take 2. This will all make sense in a minute, I promise. 1, 2, 3, and then 2 more starting here. Oh, dropping them. Drop it like it's hot. Alright, that one's a goner until later. Alright. So we got our pins in place. Now let's see if we can get these in place the way we want them. This is... This is the true test. Does it line up correctly? Yes, it does. Alright, sweet. So that's our decorative covered inside. And this, again, this is something that I did. Let me get that piece. Hold on. Bending over. Look at my hair. Hair in the camera. Ah. Alright, cool. This is something that I did for the motorized lighthouse because I knew, well, I don't have the space for a Lego city. But I wanted to keep it nice and in a place of prominence and put it on a MILS plate. So I wanted it to have a nice decorative base, and on the one that I designed, I used the dark red tiles here, and those actually match the roof of the motorized lighthouse. It kind of matches and goes. Like the color scheme is on point. Yeah, that's what I did. And now we're doing it again because this is going to be sort of a, you know, this isn't going in, this is sort of like a diorama type design, what's going on top of this. So it's not going into a Lego city. It's something to be presented and be like, look at this, that sort of thing. And yeah, and in fact I think what the client does graphic design, so I think what the client's going to do with this is put some custom decals on these edges, so that'll look pretty sweet. So that's why I just went with generic white. Up in this business. Oh, did we screw up? Oh, no. No, we almost did though. Oh. So I'm gonna put these tiles in. And I want to show you what this corner looks like. So I'll peep this corner. So yeah, does not look, I think it looks good. They're not overlapping. It meets right in the middle there. You know, there's a little bezel going on there. And that's what it's going to look like all the way around. So yeah, we got our naked exposed corner here. And then we got the nice smooth corner there. So every day I'm shuffling. Do 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 do. Yeah, and the pins stay in, like where these pins are placed, it holds the tile in pretty well. You don't have to worry about them popping off, I don't think. And Studio's a big help for that, and just making sure you're lining them up correctly. And you know, if you put a pin in a place where, you know, the tile ends or whatever, it'll tell you. It'll say, no, there's a collision happening here. So oh, we almost lost another one. All these Technic elements in this MILS plate. So fancy. So fancy. Oh, okay. Oh. So yeah, 1, 2, 3 spaced out by 2. Then 1, 2, well, yeah. Spaced out by 1. That is the pattern. Let's seems to work. Yep, and then a gap in the middle, which is fine. Yep, coming out good. Just think, after this one we get a whole other plate to do. Oh, exciting. Exciting times. Hey, I'm glad I could do a live build for you guys, because I just, I know that had been lacking in my content. I'd been, you know, relying pretty heavy on studio. Which is fine. I've got a lot of projects I need to finish up. And that's the thing. It's like I haven't been streaming, but I also haven't been, you know, getting those projects done. I did take some time off stream. This project that I'm doing for this client, I did take some time to get that situated, because I needed to get the instructions done for that. And doing instructions on stream is kind of boring. I'm gonna be real. I mean, maybe there's some value in it if somebody starts saying, "Oh, I like the way you do the instructions." You know, could I see more of that? Then yeah, I'll definitely do that. But to me, I feel like it's a lot of it's kind of repetitive. It's like the same. It's a lot of back and forth, because you're, you know, looking at the design, going back to the instructions, fixing things. But you know, we'll see. I'll test the waters. How's that? Test the waters with doing more instructions. I do like the design work though, because the design work, it's sort of like you get to see the process, the creative side of it, seeing what works, being happy with something during one stream that you ultimately change during the next after you've had some time to reflect. You know, all that stuff is pretty cool to me, that whole process of it all. All right, so there is our first MILS plate. So we got nice gray top, nice decorative sides. Look at that edge, blue on the bottom. Yeah, looks pretty darn good, and it's solid. It's effing solid. Yeah, so that's good. This is good. This is a solid. I'm gonna say solid like 6 more times now. That is a perfect MILS plate. And like I've done a bunch of these. Oh, crud all over my desk. That's awesome. I've done a bunch of these with used pieces, and it works. It's still a solid plate, but like using new pieces, I mean, this is like a block of wood to me. So, all right, we got that one done. I'm just gonna tuck it aside for now. We'll bring them both out after, in the end. I'm gonna try to get the rest of these pieces out of this bag. Oh, including all the pins. ASMR. ASMR. Oh, let's not lose the little blue pins. All right, perfect. Got it. All right, controlled chaos. Love it. All right. So I used dark brown. I don't have a lot of dark brown Legos in my collection. So these were like, you know, bestsellers or whatever. So you could use black. Usually I use black for the corners. You could just use yellow. Like if you just wanted to, you could just do straight up. If you're doing all the same color for the 2x2s, you could just use that. I like to differentiate the corners. It's just personal preference, really, of mine. Because I feel like these are like the inside structure pieces, and these are like the the part of the frame, I guess. And I went with dark brown because instead of black this time around. I just wanted to see more pieces in dark brown. It's a weird thing. I have no explanation for it. It's just something that y'all need to accept. And yeah, that's what we went with, because I knew it was going to be covered up anyway, because I guess that's the emphasis on this thing. This decorative base plate, 90% of the pieces is covered by, you know, the plates. So you could use anything. You could use bright pink, you could use coral, albeit it'd be expensive, but you could do it. You could use red or blue or indigo or medium azure or mega blocks or Tycho. Maybe not Tycho, they're a little bit thicker, I think. But here we are, pressing down brand new Legos into brand new studs. Exciting. Exciting. You know, I'm gonna change it up this time around. I'm gonna do the pins and the borders first, and then do the inside. I want to make sure. See, these is the more you put you push on them from above, and you can only get so far. You really gotta inspect where the bricks are popping out of the base. There we go. There we go. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna start with the pins this time around, just because I was so used to doing them before, and I might just. I'm gonna just sort of expedite this just a bit. I'll start with the corners, work my way in. Oh. Every day I'm shuffling. Oh, find all of the blue pins. All right. It's a good time. Struggling with this pin. There we go. Come on. There we are. Nope. Every day I'm shuffling. Do. I fumble with these. There, come on, get in there. I'm doing it up a little differently. I think I like doing it the other way before, where I did the inside first, because it's just too flimsy right now. Too flimsy for my liking. The last one was solid by this point, but if I screw up I can pop the pins out. easy enough. Oh, yep. Of course, and all the pins are buried right now. All right. Come on. I can pop it out if I make a mistake, assuming I find a brick separator. Trying to find some of these. There we are. Off to this side. Come on. Get in there. There we are. All right. I forget. I think we got exactly enough pieces. And that's the other thing that's really cool about Lego is if you get quantity of, like, say a small piece, like a 1x1 plate or whatever, they usually throw in extra. So it's just kind of what they do. It's like when you go to Five Guys and you order French fries. They don't just fill the cup, they, you know, they fill the bag. Okay, 2 more of these. So, I mean, some pieces, I think the bigger pieces, they will give you the exact number you asked for, but like when it's like tiny little dingy pieces, you end up with, like, you know, you order what you order for your build or whatever, and then you have extra for your, you know, your stash, your bins, your sorted drawers of Legos. They good like that. They good. Lego be good like that. We're almost there. All right. Of course, now that I said that, you watch, I'll have exactly enough of these little blue pins. And not a pin more. Okay. Whoop. Alright, I think that's all of them. Yeah, and as you can see, I've got extra. So, go Lego for sending me more than what I needed. Alright, now we'll get started on the center. Oh, I have to do 2 of these, so that's what we're doing. Getting these built. Yeah, solid, brand new Legos. They are fresh Legos. Whoa, almost lost the plate. The more we do, the less rando pieces we'll have. Man, oh man. Every day I'm shuffling. All right. Let's fill in the middle. That's the cool thing about doing MILS plates. So long as you keep to the 2x2 grid, you can put the pieces in however you like. See, good old Lego, they sent me 2 extra yellow bricks for the collection. So I got some extra pins, got some extra 2x2s in yellow, no extra. Oh, there's another one. None of the dark browns. They gave me exactly enough of the dark browns. Let's hope they didn't give me less of anything. So we're gonna start with this. I don't know why. I like to do it from the diagonal first. I'm a free spirit like that. Oh man. Alright. So there's that side. Oh. Solid. The most. What you find when you're doing this with used Legos, especially the 2x2s, is that they don't always stay locked into the base plate, and they'll pop out. So as you're doing this, you'll like have to reattach the you know, the 2x2s until you get them all locked in with the plates. Like that. All right, cool. Start filling it in. Oh. Oh, it'd be so cool if I have extra of these, because I can always use more 4x4 plates for various builds. They're good for like if you're building like a city, like a Lego city modular or whatever, and you need some street pieces and you plan on putting this on a MILS plate. Which when I do design work, I kind of just go under the assumption that it's going to be on a MILS plate. I don't like trying to figure out where the buildings need to interlock with the other buildings. You know, like there's this whole standard with how modulars are supposed to interact with other modulars. I just put it on a MILS plate, let the plates interlock, and don't worry about having to incorporate you know, Technic bricks and pins into your thing. Let the MILS plate do the work for you. That's my feeling on the matter. And yeah, it just, yeah. So whenever you see like those modular standard things on websites, I don't have the patience for it. I really don't. I don't need to throw math at this thing. So any designs oh, you know what we forgot? We forgot the stability on the sides. Dang it. I was like wondering why all these light blue pieces were here. Alright, we just gotta pop the sides out. Man, oh man. We were so close. So close. This will be when somebody raids me. What are you doing? Well, I'm fixing my mistake. Yep. I'm manifesting a raid because that would be great. That would be awesome. And I set up a new raid alert, which I think would look really cool. It's kind of goofy. It's really goofy. I'm really happy with how it came out, but it is pretty funny. Alright, this goes there, this goes here. We gotta do the ends in. Can't believe I forgot that. That's okay. It's all good. Just staring at all these light blue pieces like, what am I doing? What's going on? I don't know. There it is. Alright, doesn't look like they gave us extra of these light blues. That's okay. Almost there. Oh, there. I have dreams about MILS plates today. I'll wake up and want to build more of them. Uh-oh. Did we get... Oh, just enough. Sweet. Alright, hold on here. I got pieces under my keyboard. Alright, cool. Alright, let's fill in the rest. So, no light blue extras. We used them all. So, but that's what I mean. Like the little pieces. These 2x2s, I guess. And Technic pins, they'll throw in extra. It's probably by weight. Like they probably have crazy computer like robots that weigh. I remember working at the bookstore and I was responsible for like counting the money at the end of the night, and it was basically you had a scale and you put the cash or the change, like the coin rolls, like you had little bins that were part of the, you know, that were calculated into the weight, and they would be able to tell you, oh, you have $120 here, or like not even like 120, like not like round numbers, like, you know, you have $115 or $117.38, and you could just put it on the scale and it would weigh it. Ridiculous. So I'm willing to bet if they can do that with money, they can do that with Lego. And they probably just say, oh, you know, he needs 20 of these. Well, that's so many ounces. And maybe these are just so minute that some slipped through the cracks. Who knows? Who knows? I would expect Lego to be more precise, but you know, I ain't complaining. I ain't complaining. Oh, sweet. We got a couple extra 4x4s. I love it. Got 3. Nice. I love that. Alright. Now we gotta put our borders on and call it a night. Call it. So we got our 2 MILS plates done for this commission. I need to get in contact with the client. I've finished the instructions. I need to send them some, like I said, they're doing graphic design work for this. They're going to create some custom decals. So I need to get the instructions finished. I need to do some renders to basically show them where the decals would go. I need to give them measurements. They're going to, you know, create the decals. Then they're going to send me the decals, or like at least the images for them. And then I'm going to recreate the instructions with, you know, those decals added to it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. They gave me extra of some. Oh my goodness. I'm 1 short? Really? Lego, come on. Really? Hold on. Oh man. Let me check the bag. Nope. Alright, that's a problem. Shoot. Okay, I need to, I'm gonna have to grab one from my own stash and hope it isn't discolored, because these are brand new. These are brand new, and I don't think I dropped one. Actually, hold on a sec. I'm not gonna be right back. I'm just gonna stand up for a second, because I've got a bag here with Legos, and what are the chances that I have a white 1x8 tile? Hold on a sec. And we're back. Alright. I'm just gonna paw through this real quick. And hopefully I have a... Oh, nope, that's a 1x. It's a 1x6. I guess the important thing is to always count before you start, but you know, I was just going on and on about how Lego sends you extras, and I'm short one. Well, yeah, I'll find one now. Oh, well, now we know. Now we know. That's something. Well, at least this one is done. Well, so these are my 2 MILS plates. They are decorative ones with the almost completed sides. Can't believe that. That stinks. That's bumming. Oh man. But yep, we did it. We did it. Happy stream. Yeah, good times. Good times. So, yeah, all right. That is something. I can't believe unless I dropped it, but I don't think I did. Oh, let's. You know, I have the order form. The box. And the. Let me just. I'm gonna. Flat tiles 1x8, 32. So. 4, 8. Yeah, no, I mean, I did order the right amount, but hey, you know, guess the scale was off. Not a big deal. I'm sure I have one stashed away. I'll clean it with some hydrogen peroxide and it should be fine. So, oh yeah. Oh gosh, tired, ready for bed. I think I'm gonna call it, guys. I'll be back tomorrow, where I won't be building MILS plates, but maybe I'll show these off when I find the piece that's missing. I'm probably gonna do that now. Just go look for that piece. Thanks for hanging out. I'll be back tomorrow, probably doing some work in studio. And yeah, good times. Well, have a good night, everybody. We will be seeing you, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye bye.